I went to see a woman for branding of this new website I was feeling called to create about 10 years ago when I first had my own awakening experience, and I knew I wanted to teach other people what I had been experiencing. And I didn't really even know why or what that looked like. And I met with this woman named Deborah Ariel Pietsch. Actually, at the time, she was Deborah Pietsch. She didn't have the Ariel in it. And she had a company called Living Light Agency. And I saw her card on the wall at Agape International Spiritual Center. And something inside of me said, I needed to meet with this person. So I met with Deborah to talk about branding. And she said, oh, I'm getting a hit that I need to do something completely different with you. And she said, I'm being told I need to do something called an activation. She says, no, I've never done this before. And she pulled out this crystal that was about this big. And, my first thought, I went into potty mind. I'm like, oh my, that's a crystal. But she was like, no, I carry this with me. It's really powerful. It's something like my weapon of light or something like that. So she did this activation with me where she bridged me to my higher self. And after we were done, she said, did anything happen? And I said, I don't know, but tears were streaming down my face. So obviously something happened. And that night, I was in the kitchen with my daughter, and my daughter said to me, she was 6 years old, and kids that age are so magical and so clear. And she said, Mommy, sometimes I can be in two places at the same time. And I said, wow, that's really cool. I wish I could do that. Now, I had been raised, of course, extremely fundamentalist religion, and the idea of any of this spiritually stuff, one, was evil, right? Anything new age that couldn't be defined by my very myopic religion was bad. And at the same time, there was a part of me that was really starting to get that kids know things about things. They haven't been entrenched into the 3D yet. They're still connected to spirit. So I listened to my daughter. And a little bit later, I got this insight to go take a bath, which I almost never did. And I was laying in the bathtub, and I heard my inner voice start speaking to me. And I said, who is this? And she said, I am you in the fourth dimension, and our worlds are about to collide. So I had this whole PTSD panic attack from end of the world stories that I grew up with. This doomsday cult I grew up with had me like every bad possible thing that could happen to you at the end of the world. And so whenever these stories would come up, I would have a total PTSD panic attack. And then my inner voice reminded me, it's fine, it's good. If there were actually another planet that was going to smash into this one, you would have heard about it. I'm talking about dimensions. And I'd never even heard the concept of dimensions before, but I laid there in the bathtub and I said, okay, I'm willing to learn. And my inner voice said to me, that's good for now. Just know that the fourth dimension and the third dimension are going to be converging, and be ready for a lot more of this. And that was it. The awakening experience, the experience I had with Deborah. She now has a website called Transcend the Matrix. The experience that I had with her completely changed the direction of my life. Like, I thought I was going this direction to just write a book about growing up in polygamy and be a speaker at bookstores. And I ended up going down this entire path of being a spiritual luminary and speaking on stages around the world and doing radio interviews and TV shows. Anyway, and that's enough about me. But what that did is it connected me to my higher self. It connected me to what I call the guardians of planet Earth. They're the ascended masters. I get to see what's happening on our planet from what I call a 10,000 foot overview. And it's been wonderful and fantastic to completely undo all of those fear-based beliefs so that I can help be a spiritual guide for so many other people that are waking up. Be sure to hop on over to my official website at victoriareynolds.com and pick up your free gift and check out all the other goodies that I have there for you. Until next time, be fearless, fabulous, and free.